The funny thing about veganism is that people invariably think that going vegan is much harder than it actually is. In reality, going vegan has never been easier, and it's getting easier all the time. Let's talk about some of the top businesses that cater to vegans, starting with meat. Vegan meats are now abundant. Even the New York Times writer Mark Bittman said that he can't tell the difference between Beyond Meat chicken strips and actual chicken flesh. And that's just the very tip of all the options of vegan meats available. Check out Field Roast Sausages, Gardein Veggie Burgers, and Eve's Vegan Lunch Meats. What about eggs? Well, just in the past few years, a couple new products have come to market. There's the Veg, which totally nails the taste of egg yolk, and Beyond Eggs from Hampton Creek Foods. But what about cheese? Ooey gooey cheese. Do we have to give up the amazing textures and flavors that cheese provides? No way. There are some amazing vegan cheese products on the market, like Daiya cheese shreds and Wayfair cheese spreads, and a whole other selection of great cheese products, and more are popping up every single day. Not only that, but if you're into making your own cheese, there's some great cookbooks that have recently come to market, like the Artisan Vegan Cheese and the Non-Dairy Formulary. And what about ice cream? Well, there's a huge array of soy, almond, rice, and coconut ice creams out there. You've got to try Purely Decadent. It really gives Ben & Jerry's a run for its money, plus there's not a drop of moo juice in it. What do all of the products that I just mentioned have in common? Well, just 10 years ago, not a single one of them even existed, and pretty much all of them popped up in just the past few years. So going vegan is getting easier and easier every month because the offerings that are available are expanding every single day. I love ice cream. I'm also vegan, so I need to find ice cream that has no dairy products in it. And that's pretty easy to do these days. There's tons of alternatives on the market, but it can get a little confusing because there's some things that seem like they wouldn't have dairy in it, but they actually do. So today I'm going to tell you about the difference between ice cream, sherbet, and sorbet, which are three things that can get a little bit confusing. They're all sweet frozen desserts, and they're all made in pretty much the same way, by churning them slowly as they're frozen in an ice cream maker. Now the difference between ice cream, sherbet, and sorbet is that they all have a different base. Ice cream, as the name indicates, has a base of cream. The cream traditionally comes from cow's milk, but it can also easily be made with nut milk or coconut milk, and that's why you can find tons of vegan options for ice cream in the supermarket. So ice cream can be either vegan or non-vegan. Now sherbet is basically ice cream made from non-fat milk, and it's almost never vegan. So you can pretty much avoid all sherbets in the grocery store. Sorbet, on the other hand, is almost always vegan. Sorbet has a base of fruit juice, so it's not only vegan, but it's also healthier, it's usually fat-free, and really easy to find in your local supermarket. The only flavor that you might need to look out for sorbet is chocolate, because that could contain some milk products, but generally it doesn't. And here's a tip. Did you know that Haagen-Dazs, Double Rainbow, and Ben & Jerry's all make delicious vegan sorbets? And Double Rainbow is actually extra special because they also make a line of soy-based ice creams, and they are some of the best vegan ice creams I've ever had. I've served it to friends and they didn't even know that it was vegan. So these are brands that you can probably pretty easily find at your local supermarket, so vegan ice cream is never far away.